Leg hooping, hooping on your legs. You'll note I'm calling it leg hooping and not knee hooping because ideally once you've got enough control over your legs, you'll be able to move the hoop up and down your thigh and even your calf area. The hoop isn't going to actually be crossing over your knees because that's kind of bad for your knees. It's going to be right above the knees. First things first, practice this with bare skin. Don't wear pants. I struggled with leg hooping for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and then I rolled up my pants and got it. Save yourself some time, just wear shorts. Or if you have a private space where you can hoop, just don't wear pants at all. No one's gonna know, except for me. Let's just dive right in. What kind of hoop are you gonna need for hooping with your legs? The circumference of your legs is a lot smaller than around your waist or around your chest, so the hoop is going to be moving faster and you're not gonna have quite as much bulk to counteract it. If you have access to and can handle a lighter weight hoop, go ahead and use that to save on some bruises, but because the hoop is going to be moving around a smaller circumference, it's also going to be moving a lot faster than you're used to. So if you're okay with enduring some bruises and a little soreness, use your big hoop. It'll give you more time to deal with the new move, though it'll probably hurt after a while, so you may not want to practice it constantly with the big giant hoop. And leg hooping is another one of those that's tough, takes time. Be patient with yourself. You've heard me say it a million times. Just keep practicing, you'll get it. The basic components of leg hooping are the same as any other type of hooping. Waist, chest, shoulder, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 2 points of contact, front to back, side to side. I personally feel that since our knees already bend front to back, it's easier to handle the front to back motion. Most beginners kind of start in this knock-kneed position where their knees are together and they're just wailing away. They're just thrilled to pieces that the hoop is going around their knees and they're like, I'm knee hooping, yeah! I think that is a perfectly valid place to start. My only pointer there would be to stand upright. Try not to lean over and watch your knees. You can tip your head down and see what's going on without having to bend at the waist, and then you'll have more control. It's pretty clear to see how the knock-knee method works. You're pushing the hoop back and forth, right above your knees, but you don't have a lot of movement or control with it. So the next step is to kind of peel one leg away so that you're using it to push the hoop, and the other leg is kind of just like a column that's keeping the hoop in place. I call this the pusher method, and I first learned it from Sapphire's leg hooping tutorial, which is also great. You should also watch that. Your hoop rotates around that column leg that's standing still. You catch it with your bent pusher leg, kind of pull it to the side, and then release it by pulling back. If you hoop to the left, your left leg is going to be your pusher leg. If you hoop to the right, your right leg is going to be your pusher leg. Not only does this take some of the pressure off of all of that impact hitting so close to your knees, but it also starts to open you up so that you have a little bit more control over each individual leg, and eventually you'll be able to walk around with the hoop. Once you've got a feel for the pusher method, the next step is to really understand how your legs can work together so that you can be in constant control of the hoop as it's going around your legs. The metaphor I'm going to use here I learned from Baxter of the Hoop Path, and it totally changed the way I leg hoop forever. Thinking about my leg hooping in the following way is what finally broke me out of that static standing in one place and got me actually moving around and walking with the hoop while it was on my legs. For the sake of giving it a name, I'm going to call it the drum method, and this is how it works. Think about the inner wall of your hoop as if it's a drum, and your legs are the drummers. Using your legs as drummers, you can hit the hoop at 4 key points: top right, top left, bottom left. Your drummer legs each have 2 contact points that they can hit the hoop with: your front right leg, your back right leg, your front left leg, your back left leg. By knocking these points forward and backward, you've gone from having 2 points of contact to 4 points of contact with which to control the hoop. So you can constantly be playing the hoop as you're moving and think about which of those 4 points is the best place to hit the hoop to keep it going as you're moving around. Once you've tried this out a few times, it should open up so much more with leg hooping as far as being able to move around and have more freedom rather than just being stuck to that one static leg and the one pusher leg. You can now use both legs fully to help manipulate the hoop. That's all I've got for basic leg hooping. I tried to keep this one a little bit shorter just for the sake of keeping it a little bit shorter. I will eventually do a video on dropping it down from your waist to your knees or bringing it up from your knees to your waist. I could either do that next time or I could hop back to shoulder hooping, so let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell hula hoops, and I've just expanded it quite a bit. I now offer polypros in the shop. I've also expanded my size and tubing options options on my regular hoops, so you can get the larger beginner sizes, but you can also get some smaller lightweight options, including kids hoops. And I've added some fun new upcycled arm warmers to keep your arms cool while you're hooping during these cold winter months, and that is jesshoops.etsy.com. Woo! Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you out. Remember to keep watching other people's tutorials to get different perspectives. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you next time. Happy hooping! Bye, bye, bye.